Welcome back to Pine City Apiary. Today we're taking a look at our two topper hives on our off-site location. We got Hive White first, then we're going to do Hive Stain. So let's do this. Alright, we'll give them some smoke.
Everybody's fleeing. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, there's really no need to.
You're not.
To be honest, I probably don't even need the veil, but I don't want to get stung in the face in case something bad should happen. Where did you go, Josh? All right. It's called the following board. It's a false end of the hive.
Wow. How come it's darker? Is that more in there?
It's darker because it's older, and it's had a few cycles of brood bees, baby bees, come through. Can you see the shiny stuff, the sparkles?
Yeah.
That's honey.
Okay. And that's what you're doing this for, is the honey
Well,
and the bees.
I do it for taking care of the bees, for one thing. I do it because I ain't got nothing else to do.
I think it's really cool.
And the honey's a bonus. With these type of hives, you don't get a lot of honey.
But you can use the comb too, so it's...
Yep. Let's see, this one is a new bar. I just gave them when they came over here. And right in the center, you'll see a dark spot. That's pollen.
Are they storing it there?
Yep.
Okay.
The honey and pollen are their food stuff. Pollen is their protein, honey is their carbs. And they feed that to the baby bees.
So you're not taking anything, you're just checking it?
I'm just checking it. We want to make sure that we have a queen. Last time I looked at this one, it flipped over and me almost broke. So I got to be really gentle with this one.
Where's the queen?
I haven't seen her yet.
Do they store pollen in all of them, or just like special ones?
What they typically will do is they'll store pollen really close to where the brood is at, the baby bees. The queen lays an egg, and in 3 days that egg will hatch into a larva. And then, oh, we got a queen. Then after larva, it turns into, they cap it and it pupates like a butterfly. It metamorphoses into an adult bee.
Where's the queen?
I haven't seen her yet, but we got brood here.
Oh.
Brand new cat, that light colored.
Yep.
This is honey. As you can see the difference in the color of the cappings.
Yep.
That's honey and that's brood.
So it's doing good.
Yeah. And hopefully, I mean, there's not a ton of bees in here, so hopefully I can find the queen.
And does she ever leave, or is she always in there?
She will always be in here unless they decide to swarm. Swarming is the natural way that they propagate the species. So she'll leave and take half the hive with her, and they'll go find another place to live. And the colony that they left will produce another queen.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so cool.
That is a lot of brood in there, so she's doing a really good job.
She's a busy one. That is so cool.
Okay. Now with top bars, you're not supposed to turn them upside down. And we'll see. Yeah, it's wiggly. So we'll just do it this way. Yeah, there's eggs in there. There's some eggs right in these cells over here. They're very small. They look almost like rice. Little tiny midget rice.
Okay.
You see one?
They're all curled up, kind of?
Curled up would be a larva. It should be just like a straight up and down.
Oh, yep. I see them, yeah.
They're very small.
In the wintertime, they just stay in there?
They'll stay in here. If it gets above 30 degrees, they'll go out and do what's called a cleansing flight. They don't defecate in their hive. They're very clean. So what they'll do is if it gets warm enough, they will go out and make a quick dash out and poop outside. Oh, this is just loaded up with eggs.
Need some help, Dad?
If you just want to make sure the cameras are on.
Oh, okay.
How do you tell the queen?
I've never seen her because she's a new queen, but usually their color is just a little bit different, and you can tell by that, and you can tell by the way the bees around her are acting. Now, all the bees are female, except for drones, and right there, that big guy, that's a drone.
Okay.
That's a boy bee. Now he's got a good job. His job is to kind of laze around, have the women feed him, and go out and try to find a queen and have a booty call with a queen. The downside to that, though, is if he does successfully mate with a queen, he dies. And because he can't sting, so he can't defend the hive, and because they eat a lot, the girls will kick him out in the fall. This is just loaded with honey. I wouldn't expect to find the queen on this, but
And is there for population ratio, girls to boys? Is there just one boy or is there multiple?
there could be more than one boy. Typically, it's probably like 99% or better female to male. This is that comb that broke off. This is I call it a rescue bar. All right, so we're going to put that there. I am going to give them one more. And I'll go through one more time to see if I can't find the queen.
And how come you got the other one corked off on that house?
It's 2 of the 3 are, just like this one, 2 of the 3 are closed. Because they're small yet.
Okay.
They're not, if some kind of like wasp or a hornet should want to get in there, they could wreak havoc.
Okay.
Because they're not all that strong just yet.
These ones on this side are all bunching up.
Yeah, that's what I kind of did on that side too. I'm just looking, because sometimes they'll cover up the queen to protect her. So all you do is, it sounds counterintuitive, but all you do is just kind of bump them.
Yeah.
They're used to bumping. They don't get too upset because they bump into each other all the time. So if you just lightly bump them, that's nothing to them. It's when you take and you squish them that they take issue with that. That's how I get most of my stings, is I put my hand down where there's already a bee.
Well, they're building a comb on this side.
That ripped off from the side over here
Oh.
because it's so thick. But here's the larva. It's curled up over here.
That is so cool.
All right, lady, where you at?
Is there a queen for this house and that house?
Yes. Yeah, each hive has a queen. Now, when we came over here, that one did not have a queen. It had a queen cell. They were making a queen. And that's what we did with this one too.
How do
This
you
one
make a queen?
didn't have a queen when we brought it over here. So they can take an egg that less than 3 days old, because after 3 days it hatches. If it's less than 3 days old, they can change that egg from a worker bee to a queen bee. I would like to see her because I've never seen her yet.
Like some of the things I've seen on TV, there's like honey just dripping off of them. Is that when it gets bigger and more established?
That's when it gets bigger and they rip open the combs and they're moving around with them. Usually that means they're being rough with them.
So the honey should stay in there.
Yep. Well, I'm running out of combs. This stuff is called Propolis. It's a resin and wax. They get the resin from trees and they mix it with their wax, and it's kind of a glue, and they use it to seal up gaps. Oh, be nice if she was on this one because it's such a small. A lot of brood on here. See, they're not upset at all. They're just kind of doing their thing. All right, this is the last one.
Hello? This is. Hi.
Alrighty. Well, Josh, I didn't find her.
Huh?
I didn't find her, but I found evidence that she's in there. And I found a lot of eggs, and I found a lot of brood. So she's in there somewhere, but I missed her. I went through it twice. I put the brake on. We've got the videotape going right now. All right. So in this hive, when we put the hive in, there was a queen cell. And so today all we're going to do is just see if that queen cell is still here.
You had to.
So all we're doing on this one here is just checking to see if the queen is hatched and if she's laying yet. This is honey and some pollen, nectar. Okay, we got cap brood. We've got a queen cell. We got three queen cells that are sealed. We got another queen cell here that's sealed. So they may not have a queen just yet. All right. We got one queen cell. That's the one I saw. We brought it out here. Two more queen cells on that one. Total of 3. Make that 4. Okay, on Hive White, we found a ton of eggs, and I know they're eggs because I could see them, and a lot of brood. So I did not find the queen, but I'm pretty sure she's in there yet. They're bringing in a lot of honey. They got some pollen in there, and overall they're doing really good. Hive Stain. The queen cell that we saw when we hived them last week is still there. In addition, there are 3 more queen cells, for a total of 4 queen cells in the hive. They should be getting close, I would think, within a week. I wasn't sure when exactly the queen cell was made, but I guess it was made about a week ago. So, about 9 days before they hatch. I did give them another bar because they need something to do, just one, and hopefully we get the queen hatched and get the queen. Can you see if there's water in there too? That jug, that pail? If not, maybe you can
Just a little bit.
maybe you can see if you can fill it up here. Bring it back.
Fill up here?
Maybe, if they'll let you. We won't be back for about a week. So about 9 more days, I suppose, according to bee math, before this hive hatches a queen. And then after that, there's about a week where the queen will basically set her wings, harden her wings off. Then she'll fly and get mated, get back safely, and go from there. So we still got a couple weeks before they are good to go. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up are super cool, and you too can be super cool if you give me one. Do you know what else is super cool? That's right, subscriptions. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If you have, thank you. Thank you very much. If you haven't, there's a monarch butterfly flying around. Anyways, when you do subscribe, be sure to click on that bell. And what that bell is going to do for you is give you notifications every time I upload a new video. So, as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. We appreciate the comments. Have a great day now.